Hello children, good morning to one and all. Hope you all are fit and fine. So students, today I'll teach the students of Standard 5 subject English language. I'll start with lesson 5 subject and predicate. So in this chapter we will learn about subject and predicate. So to know subject and predicate, first of all we should learn what is a sentence. So here is you know that a sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. So what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. It begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, a question mark or an exclamation mark. So student, a sentence is a group of words that make a complete sense and it begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, a question mark or an exclamation mark. So let us see some examples. Where there is a will, there is a way. So full stop. Could you walk faster? So question mark. How cold it is! Exclamation mark. So say full stop, question mark and exclamation mark. Now we'll come to next part. A sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. Read these sentences. Piku is playing in the garden. The monkey swings from one branch to another. In these sentences, Piku and the monkey are the person and animal we are talking about. They are the subject of the sentences. So, these two are the subjects of the sentences. The remaining part of the sentences tells us something about them. They are predicates. So children, Piku is a subject, is playing in the garden. So is playing will be your predicate. And in second sentence, the monkey is your subject, swings from one branch to another is the predicate of the sentence. So now children, what is a subject? The subject of a sentence is the noun or pronoun about which we are saying something. It may be a word or a group of words. The predicates refer to what is being said about the subject. It always includes the verb. Identify the subject. To identify the subject in the sentence, we ask who or what before the verb. So students, to identify a subject in the sentence, we ask who or what before the verb. In sentence 1, when we ask who is playing, the answer is Piku. So Piku is the subject. Who is playing? Piku. So Piku is your subject. In second sentence, when we ask who swings, the answer is the monkey. So the monkey is your subject and who swings? Monkey. In interrogative and exclamatory sentences, the subject comes in the middle or at the end of the sentence. To identify the subject, ask who or what before the verb. Now let us see some examples. What a beautiful day it is! Exclamation mark. How hungry I am! Exclamation mark. What did you eat for lunch? Question mark. What is the national park called? Question mark. So students, beautiful day, I, you, the national park, these are our subjects. In imperative sentences, the subject is not mentioned. It is understood to be you. Example, keep quiet. You keep quiet. Stop the car. You stop the car. So students, watch out. The subject is usually placed at the beginning of the sentence. So subject is always placed at the beginning of the sentence. But in some case, the subject may also be at the end of the sentence. So subject is usually placed at the beginning of the sentence, but in some case the subject is at the end of the sentence. In the middle of the road lay his toy. So children, we'll start now with exercise part. Circle the subject and underline the predicate in each sentence. So first one will start. Shanti plays tennis. Shanti will be your subject. Plays tennis will be your predicate. Have you eaten the chocolate ice cream kept in the fridge? You will be your subject. This rest of the sentence will be your predicate. Third number, the rivers flow down a mountain. The rivers will be your subject. Flow down a mountain will be your predicate. I have to throw away all those books. I will be your subject. Have to throw away all those books will be your predicate. Fifth number, the picnic was cancelled. The picnic will be your subject. Was cancelled will be predicate. You must climb the ladder carefully. You will be your subject. Must climb the ladder carefully will be your predicate. The sun shone brightly through the clouds. The sun will be your subject. Shone brightly through the clouds will be predicate. On the chair lay his sweater. So his sweater will be your subject. On the chair lay will be predicate. My cousin's favorite game is hockey. So hockey will be the subject. My cousin's favorite game is, it will be your predicate. My neighbors go for morning walks every day. My neighbors will be subject. Go for morning walks every day, predicate. Have you finished your homework? Here you will be the subject. Finished your homework will be predicate. She went to the library after school. She will be the subject. Went to the library after school will be your predicate. Now children, please turn the page. Bit number B. Complete the sentences with suitable subjects. So children, number 1. This umbrella belongs to my grandmother. Second one. Dash are nouns that cannot be counted. Uncountable noun are nouns that cannot be counted. Dash won the 100-meter race easily. She won the 100-meter race easily. Dash is the place where you can read books, library. Then fifth number, Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan. Sixth number, Ria is fond of swimming. Now children, bit number C. Complete the sentences with suitable predicates. The Statue of Liberty is in New York. The gardener is watering the plants. So don't forget to put full stop at the end of the sentence. Our trip to Kodaikanal was very interesting. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is an interesting book to read. A snake is a poisonous reptile. Emily is playing with her friends. Now children, complete the sentences using the given subject and predicates. Number 1. A horse is trotting in the field. Second number, a huge mango fell from the tree. A red bus takes the children to school. The young chef baked a cake for her grandmother. Number 5th, the holiday makers went to Nepal by bus. 6th number, the children are swimming in the pool. 7th number, the expert carpenter hit the nail with his hammer. Last number, the Mumbai mail will arrive at any moment now. Thank you.